definitely have on my save file on eBay to look for saxobooms when they pop up.
Oh,
They're
well, that's
expensive.
They're so
So
expensive.
expensive.
So expensive.
Damn you, Jack Black, for your
Seriously.
Hello.
hola,
¿Cómo está?
bienvenidos. Welcome to
Bravo.
99 Stories, and this is one. We are the Imaginary Cookies. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys this week?
Not bad.
Did anybody watch the big sports bowl match last weekend?
Oh,
Nope.
yeah, Rihanna. That was a great concert. I'm so happy that the football teams got to go to her concert.
Right. It's so weird they interrupted a Rihanna
that's
concert
so-
with a football game. It's
Crazy.
Is that who the halftime performance?
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
let me
see
tell
it.
you, though, that national anthem.
I heard it was really good.
Oh,
Did
my
you like
God.
it?
Who did
yeah,
it?
Chris
Yep,
Stapleton.
Chris
Oh, he did it. Yeah, it was amazing.
Good for him.
I thought that was probably the best one to date. A lot of people were knocking him for that, but he had so much soul, and he made it sound really good.
As being a musician, I will check that out.
No, you should. It's really, really good.
Though
Chris Stapleton is fucking
He played
cool,
guitar.
man.
He played like a clean guitar, just a clean.
Through a little
tone.
like Fender Champ or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like the smallest little tube amp, and it had a mic on it. Some people were pointing that out. Like it's just the smallest little amp and a guitar.
that might be the way to do it
I
with
thought it
this
sounded
big,
great.
Yeah.
like so big to go tiny instead of like the
Well, a lot of people were pointing that out that you don't need a lot of shit. You just need talent. Like
Raw
that guy
talent.
kind of just
Yeah.
proved that. Like
Well, if that's the case, I need a lot of shit.
His voice is like butter.
I mean, but
crazy.
today's technology
good.
and everything, man. It's like it's a really good like era to be a musician and stuff. Like, they've like before it took like here's my bass cab. It weighs 5 metric tons, and like
Oh,
now,
yeah.
and now you can grab that same quality of sound and stuff, but it's like 1.5 pounds. It's
yeah.
yeah.
You remember going to
Drums
a
are still
Scott,
heavier
like years
than
ago,
shit.
and it was like you had to have a half stack,
oh yeah, you weren't cool.
yeah.
or you weren't cool.
No, you weren't.
accepted,
You
like,
weren't a
what?
real guitar
This guy
player if you
has
didn't have a
he's got
Marshall
a
half
210
stack.
Cabo amp. That's not.
What a wuss. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Now it's like I have this Sans amp. It fits on my belt.
Well,
I almost never use amps.
I have a cardboard cutout of an amp behind me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for show.
Joe,
Just-
do you
that's
remember
what
that?
we should do.
Remember that one time when Neckbeard played at Annabelle's, and I A and B'd my signal, so like my distortion was 8 10s with 2 horns,
Yep.
and my low end was 3 15s.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah, Jeff Clem was mad.
Sorry, Jeff Glenn.
Son and Neckbeard's the only band where I would like totally encourage our guitar and bass players, Dominic and Ryan, both of you guys. Like, hey, you guys should like keep putting more amps and speakers on this stage. Like,
It depends on the venues too, though, because if a venue has kind of a shit front of house and you know that they're not going to push the music as
Yeah.
much as just vocal, then the band has to be loud. Like
or sometimes you get you get invited to play a skateboard deck art show that's at George's Lounge.
oh boy,
And you go in just the same as you would go anywhere
and
else.
you just fucking ham it out.
boom.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
At George's.
Yeah, there's a hole in the wall,
Yes.
courtesy of the fans of Son and Neckbeard. Sorry, Georges, we love you.
There was a mosh pit in George's.
Where you can't
Exactly.
fit it. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Oh my good lord. Yeah, I was gonna say it'd have to be over the bar tops
It
and
was
fucking everything.
it was so funny, man. Dalen had like 2 jobs that night. One was to protect people from like coming into my kit, and
Yeah.
the other one was for like
To
actually
sing.
3.
Yeah.
Protect his teeth from the mic. And,
Oh, absolutely.
And
Oh,
still
God, that's a
sing.
very real
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, you guys have seen my mic stand with the boom or the gooseneck. It's because I've been popped in the mouth before
It
with
sucks.
a boom stand.
It
with a boom
sucks.
arm. And
A boom, boom, boom.
I have broken teeth on microphones before, and it's not fun. It's
Ew.
expensive.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
But man, that was a great show though. Man, every once in a while I'd get a random body between my first tom and my kick drum, like, and I'm like, and I just like, hold on, buddy, and I'd still keep drumming. I'm like, hold on, buddy, I got you. Grab him, push it back up.
Yeah.
Grab my,
Make
grab my
yourself
tom,
useful.
so-
Grab a stick.
Yeah, grab. Boom. All right, here we go. Keep going.
We're doing double time on that low
I
tom.
mean, and we told George's, we're like, hey,
FYI.
like this is what we do, and we're not. We will not.
We're not gonna change it
we're
up
not
just for
changing
you,
that.
yeah.
And they're like, no, that's like, yeah, we want that.
We didn't get brought back, but
Well, that's okay. Sometimes you don't. I had a brief stint in a Nirvana tribute, and I had to warn every club, like, The whole point of this is loud, noisy, and we're going to smash shit at the end of the show. Like, you can't ask us to turn down.
I forgot that you guys
Can't
Turn
can't
down
stuff.
for what?
Well, that's what I mean. But I had to warn places. Like Keystone wanted it, and I had to tell. I had to tell Christine.
yeah, like-
I had to say, now I know you think you like those songs, but we actually like it has to be real drums. It has to be loud. Like you're not
Some
gonna
people
like
just
this.
don't understand.
You know, we did it once at the Boathouse, the Nirvana thing.
You brought it to Put and Pay?
We did it. We did it. We did Negative Creep once at the Boathouse, and
Yes.
oh, this is a good story. I brought an SG that wasn't playing nicely, and I knew that I was going to smash it at the end of the show. So I did the whole show on my normal guitar, and at the last tune, whatever song it was, I switched to the SG, and there was only like 30, 40 people watching us. It was not a great night. But we did the last song, and I smashed the fucking guitar, and then I threw it out into the crowd. Because it broke too quick. Like when Kurt would do it, it would take a couple hits. He'd play it half broken and get the cool like rah 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 rah.
How'd you go at your first attempt at it?
Like straight fucking down like an axe.
And it still popped?
It popped right at the fucking neck joint, and it was just dead. It was done.
That's it.
And I was like, fuck. So I picked up both pieces, and they were only held together
Was
by the
it-
guitar strings, and I threw it out into the crowd. But I forgot to unplug it first.
Yes.
So it
I
took
love
my
these moments.
It took my whole pedal board and everything off the
Yes.
stage.
Yes.
It was like like the dog in the cartoons
Yeah.
that hits the end of his leash and right.
I got one of them.
Like that with my fucking guitar. The guitar flies and I see the fucking chord going with it, and it was like, oh wait a minute, and then my board flies off with it, and I'm like, no, and then the amp starts to go, and I had to grab the amp. Yes, it was bad.
Yes.
No,
That's
it was
neat.
You
Great
guys were on the big
moments
stage
in
for
rock
that?
and
We were on the
roll.
big
Yeah.
stage. I know. 20 feet
awesome.
off the ground. It was stupid.
Well, you know, now with that
Yes.
being said, let's segue into this.
Okay.
What's everyone's favorite Put in Bay moments?
Oh, good lord. Heineman's Winery.
You guys, we gotta tell the story about when I had my ego hurt.
When you
The trolley.
Yeah.
Of
Can we
girls.
say that now?
Well, I mean,
Well,
there's a
Statute of limitations.
That's I was gonna bring that up. After the last show or whatever, I was like, there's a bunch of stuff that's like,
Not PC. Yeah.
like stories, yeah. And then I was like, okay, so I went and like kind of a little research, yeah, statute of limitations and all that stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I could say I ate a handful of mushrooms, the same as I said I landed on the fucking moon. Like,
right. Because it was a long time ago.
Prove.
Was
either
this
way.
when we played at the Real Bar? Or what bar?
Oh, that was a good year. That was 2013,
What year
2012.
was that?
Man,
we
there's
played
so
at?
many,
What bar was it? What was it called
many
back
of
then?
them.
Is this
It
the
was
trip
co-
we're talking about?
Well, that was one of them. That was a good
Yeah.
one. It was still called Tony's Garage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, that was the.
Was that another time?
No,
'Cause-
no. Tony's Garage is when Scott got wasted on the first set, and he had to lean against me for the last three. You remember that?
I used to do that a lot.
He
back
got
then.
better. He
Yeah.
got, oh, dude,
Yeah.
you don't need like
No,
the
I'm
gold-
just
the golden,
saying, like
the Golden
that-
Boys era of us.
Yeah, the-
Holy crap!
Joe and I, that was like the height of my drinking too much at shows. That I'm glad that stopped because I would drink so much that I'd have to lean against the wall to finish the show.
No, but I think the one you're talking about was like, you were just like,
We stayed at the cabin.
yeah.
And we were cooking chicken in the
Yeah,
back, remember?
no, and you fell down.
Remember?
You
Remember?
fell down the ladder.
Yeah, because I was staying up on the top
Oh
cot.
yeah, there was like a
Yeah.
little bump bed.
It was like
God,
one step,
I
two
forgot
step.
there was a put bait. I forgot there was a
Didn't
put
I
bait
fall
show
off
that
of that?
like, we did.
I fell off of it.
Yeah.
Like pretty hardcore.
I think you did like a header off that thing.
Remember, because somebody wanted a picture with the band and then told Joe not to be in it because she thought you were a random guy.
Yeah,
She
sure,
was-
no problem.
She was like, "I
Fucking
want a picture.
bitch.
I want a picture with the band."
Dude,
and
that's-
then you
that's
came
twice.
up next to her and she was like, "Whatever, dude." And you're like, "I'm in the fucking band."
And she wouldn't believe me. Like,
She's like, "Sure, dude, get out of here."
I'm like a fucking original member, you piece of shit. Like,
I'm an OG, man.
fuck. You know what? That's happened twice. Because there was another moment where I want to say it was either we were at Philly somewhere, but it was one of your, or no, it was at Lobies. That's where it was at. It was at Lobies, and it was one of your friend. It was like one of your friends, and they did the same fucking thing where they're like, "Hey, what is this guy? Like, quit trying to photobomb us." I was like,
What do you mean photo?
"It's cool. I'm gonna go back on my drum set here." Like, it says "imaginary cookies" on the front of the fucking bass drum. Damn.
Oh, dude, what was the place on 30th Street?
Nathan's?
No, across the street.
Naternos, Ignorant Owl.
Ignorant Owl.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you remember when the Cookies played Ignorant
Yeah.
Owl and they wouldn't let me in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh man,
fucking-
I forgot about
We
that.
fucking showed up. I know. I was like, I'm the goddamn. I was like, look at this face. Don't you know who this
Who I
fucking
am?
band
I'm
is?
Scott Paris.
Do you know who I
dick.
fucking am? No, we went in, we sound checked, and I went outside for a cigarette or something, and I went to come back in, and the
They were trying to charge you a cover.
Yeah, they did. The fucking bouncer was like, "Hey, $5, man." I'm like, "Cool, man." Ah, ha ha ha. And I kept walking. He's like, he
Grabbed you.
checked me in the chest and was like,
Wow,
dude,
I
like
forgot for a
$5
second about
if you want to come see the band. I'm like, I am the fucking band. Didn't you see me walk outside for a cigarette? He's like, yeah, you're in the band. I'm like, dude, why would I lie? I'm in the. There's no one here yet. Like we haven't started playing. It's 7:00 or whatever. You know.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, none of you guys were down there for me to wave. Like, hey,
Guys,
do you
help.
know me?
Help somebody.
And yeah, I'm thinking in my mind, I could walk around the building and walk back through the kitchen the way we loaded in the first time, and I
Right.
could just go to the stage.
Go up,
But
literally up behind
at this
his, like-
point, my ego was like, no, this guy just
No.
needs to let me in.
What?
I got a question. And
He was like, well, pay me the $5 cover charge and go in, and if you can get somebody to vouch that you're in the band, I'll give you the $5 back. I'm like, you can
I'm
eat my
not
whole
doing that
entire
yet.
dick. I'm
Seriously.
not giving you $5 fucking
Eat my
dollars.
whole entire
You get
day.
all the way down to the balls,
Listen,
dude. You're not
sir.
getting $5 from me.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. And then so he ended up letting me in, and I remember the whole first set. I was like butthurt about it because I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey bouncer, how's it sound up there, dude? Remember me?" Like I was so mad. Like in between every song, what's his name? Gary. Hey Gary.
Gary's
hope
a
I make some
dick.
tips tonight. Apparently, I got to pay the cover.
Yeah.
Right.
This next song's
gotta
like the
pay the
last song.
cover.
Every song's for the fucking bouncer. Hey guy. I was so mad about that. Like it was
Oh,
just.
yeah.
Now, the whole time that was going on in your head, were you saying this would never fucking happen if we called ourselves the Scott Paris Trio?
It'd be
mean-
funnier if it did.
Well, it depends on what show it was we were.
Fucking cookies.
They used to do that to us a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know if they did a lot since John's been in the group, but do you remember we would play like
Scott Paris and the Imaginary Cookies.
Yeah, even Breitenbach did that the first couple years. That Martini Lounge in Dover did that.
Martini
to us.
97?
Yeah. Was that what it was called? Yeah. I
think so.
We used to play in the back patio.
Yeah, remember we played with the stools, the broken stools
Yeah.
in the road and hit that car?
What were we throwing?
It was a broken stool seat.
Okay, it was the seat.
It was like
we
this
were
big
rolling it
round thing.
downtown.
How did
Yeah.
we even come across that?
Because we were so fucking bored. I don't know where it came
whatever.
from.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Where did it come from?
Wait, did we steal it from the other bar up the street? I mean, acquired?
We might have.
It might have. Maybe.
Yeah, and hit that car. Oops, man.
Oh, it was going so good, and then it wasn't.
It hooked. And that was that.
It was going great, and then all of a sudden,
And then it didn't.
Good lord.
Oh man, dude. See, once again, New Philly. Like.
Oh yeah,
T
every
County.
time we're in T County, something
like,
terrible
something.
happens.
I'm feeling like we're due for like a
Like a T County show?
yeah.
Well, we do have Dandelion, but you mean like a bar?
Yeah.
Like you want to just book a random bar and see if we could fuck it up?
Yeah.
Can we
hell
do
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
I'm down. So if you're listening, bar in T County, and you want us to come fuck your shit up,
Please.
get a hold of Imaginary Cookies at bluewaffle.com.
We're the Soft Hudsons.
Yeah, I thought about that the other day. I thought I need to bring that name back.
You do.
the soft
Soft Hudson.
the soft Hudson.
Scotch Paris and
Don't say soft Hudson.
bluewaffles.com.
Yeah.
Ryan and I's former drummer, Damien, he used to go to Taco Bell's and ask him if they had a soft Hudson. And they were like, they're like, excuse me, sir, what are you talking about? He goes, you guys sell the soft Hudsons here. And they're like, what, sir, are you talking about? He's like, it's like a Choco Taco, but it's a soft Hudson. He's like, don't act like you're not running the special on soft Hudsons today.
I saw it. 79 cents.
Why don't you come up off them soft Hudsons?
Dude, him and the term Band-Aid balls.
Band-Aid balls.
Dude.
Or randomly he'd be like, man, I kind of need a snack. And then he'd just whip out a piece of fucking
cheese and
like single sliced cheese.
He used to do that to me and
and
Ryan
eat like
all the
half
time.
of it, and like, man, that was good, and like put the other half back. And I'm like,
Give me some of your tots.
Was it you and me and Damien on the bass, maybe before Ryan joined,
Yes.
and we played right down the street here at
Falcone's.
and they fucking hated it. Do you remember?
Hated it.
I used to play. You ever play at
Oh
Falcone's?
yeah, man.
He's like, I thought you guys were like, the band, the Scott Ferris band. What's going on here? Like,
So yeah, this guy came and saw me play. Well, I don't think he came specifically to see me, but he saw me play at a winery. I want to say the one in Navarre, Perennial. He saw me at Perennial.
wow.
And he was like, "Hey, I got this bar in Perry. Would you play it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I played it solo, like once, and he invited me back. And I thought, well, I'm going to get a group to play with me. And I got Joe, and I got our buddy Damien, also played the bass. Same guy we're talking about, Band-Aid Balls, drummer.
snacks.
Yeah, snacks on snacks. And so we played for a while, and I didn't ask this guy for more money. Like, it wasn't like I surprised him with, oh, hey, I brought a trio, now I want X amount
Right.
versus what we talked about. I was just going to take what he was giving me and split it between the three of us, just to have some guys to play with, just for fun.
Yeah.
And I had family in the audience, and we went to take a break, and one of my uncles was like, "Hey, do you know this guy behind me?" And I glanced behind him, like, "Yeah, that's whatever Falcone, whatever his first name was, Mark, maybe
Greg.
What? Oh, Greg. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Greg Falcone." I was like, "Yeah, that's the owner." He goes, "Oh." He's like, "He's talking so much shit about you guys."
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
he
"Are
did
you-"
that to us,
I'm like,
too.
"Are you for real?" He was like, "Dude, I was about to knock him out, and I'm glad you told me he's the owner because I thought he was some random guy."
Yeah.
But he's back here like calling you guys every name in the book.
He did the same
and
thing
I'm like,
to us too. And his wife was always the sweetest. Like, and I don't want to,
name
talk
bash?
really-
No, leave it on me.
Yeah.
I'll say fuck this guy.
No, but
He was
but
like-
he did treat us like dirt too. Like, I remember one night, like, we played and we had a bunch of people there. Not to cut your story off, but
No.
it was like the same thing. We were playing there
Yeah.
as a trio. It was me, Ryan, and Jeremy. And just like complaining at the end that like what we played wasn't upbeat. I'm like, you booked us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then
Yeah.
he was complaining about what he was paying us, which was nothing.
Oh no, he didn't pay very much, and
He, like, we got paid more, like almost double everywhere else, and it was just like, wow, dude. I'm like, for real? Like, he
Yeah.
was just like super insulting, and like, it almost felt like he didn't realize that he was insulting us, or maybe he didn't care. But like everyone else there was
Italian.
always real cool to us. But yeah,
get it.
Yeah,
No, I definitely surprised him with more band members, so that was on me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like we played okay.
yeah,
Pretty good certainly for what he was paying. I mean, he was getting a deal. But end of the night, now I'm feeling weird because I got to go get the check,
right.
and I go to walk inside, and I'm in my mind I'm thinking of
Damien do some squeegee or something?
no,
wasn't there something?
We just played rock and roll.
I
We
thought like
played
towards
our
the end.
normal-
I thought towards the end we were like,
Mom doing goal snatching 3 double.
yeah, right.
or he did maybe he did like Rapper's Delight or something. Like there was like a rap song like he knew,
He
like,
might
like
have, but-
diabolically knew, and
But
was
we
like,
were doing stuff that made the people happy. I mean, there were people there.
no everyone
that
everyone
little
except
patio.
everyone except the owner.
Everyone except the owner liked it.
Yeah.
But I had to go in at the end of the night and get the check. And I remember like nervously walking in, going to the bar, and the bartender was like, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm Scott. I was in the band tonight, and I just came to see if there was a check and see if Greg's here because I feel like I need to talk to him." She goes, "Well, you're probably not going to get to talk to him. He's in the back, and he's not going to come out and talk." And I went, "All right, so it is as bad as I thought." I was like, "Is there a check?" And she gave me the check, and yeah, and I never talked to the guy again. Well, okay, so that's not true. I didn't have his phone number, and I don't think it was so long ago. I don't think there was an email for him, but I like wrote a letter. I hand wrote a letter and said, "Hey, this is Scott. Not exactly sure what went wrong the other night, but I'm going to go ahead and cancel everything we got with you because I feel like something went real wrong." So I took that initiative and was just like, we only had like 3 or 4 things on
Yeah.
the book. And I say we, like he and I
Yeah.
surprised him with the band, but I didn't want to go back if he's going to be a bitch. You
Right.
know? Like,
Dude, that's
like
how
that was
can
real
you not,
fucked up.
How can you not face somebody?
So
like, just,
I put that in a letter and I put it in their mailbox because their mailbox sits right on the street. And I never heard from the guy until about a year or two later. I was playing Perennial Vineyards again as a solo. And there he is. He's in the audience with a group of people. And he's lit. He's fucking lit. And he comes up to me at break. And he goes, "Hey, I know you." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know you too."
And he didn't remember.
No. And he goes, "Why don't you play for me? I feel like you should play for me." And I'm like, I played for you once. And
we've tried that.
I said, "It didn't really go well,
Yeah.
man. I don't know if you remember."
See, you're
It really
drunk
didn't
right
go
now,
well.
so you're enjoying the moment. But when you're at your own bar, you're sober and you don't have a good time.
That's the thing. It's like, I like drunk you, but I don't think I like sober you, or you don't like me.
The thing that sucks is whenever you play those places like that, and there is a lot of people there, and they are into the show. Like, I have had it happen so many times where the owners are upset.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. Like, I'm so confused. Like, what happened? Like, we're playing requests. Like, we're interacting with the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
playing what everyone wants to hear, and then they're still upset. And I'm like, if this isn't what you want, then cool. Then
Yeah, we can cut this right now.
because like
Yeah.
I don't want the bullshit. Like, you know, we have a flat rate. This is it. This
Yeah.
is what it is. We did our job. You hired us. Call
Donnelly
it a
kind
day.
of brought that up on the show last time.
Yeah, he did.
Because he said somebody gave him shit, and he had people there watching him that were going to hire him for a wedding. And it was like, we talked about other places that blindside us and go, "Can you do something we can dance to?" And it's like, if you're solo acoustic, it's like, well, that's
yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
What are you
There's no- 80s,
talking
all right,
about?
let's do it.
There's no
Yeah.
drum
Give me that
set.
80s. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck you want. I thought you vetted me. Like, you know,
know
you've
this
seen
song.
me play. Nothing's
Yeah.
going to change. This is, you know.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
And then we got to throw in those like weird random things where it's like not even our fault, but yet like we get like nailed with it somehow. Like at Nathan's patio, someone decided I think we took a break, right? But we were all like
the
inside
back
or whatever.
patio.
But someone in the parking lot somewhere decided to light one up, and it was like some gas, real loud, and it just entirely made that whole bar smell. Remember that? It smelled like weed. And then the girl that runs the thing,
Should we say? I know
Where
the
was
name.
this at?
yeah, but she was like, "Jesus Christ, Scott, what the?"
Oh, yeah.
And like,
Wait, where was this at?
Nathan.
Oh,
It was, you know who. With the,
Oh yeah, you know.
I mean, we're not saying names.
No.
Although I totally threw Greg under the bus, I guess we could say.
Yeah, I mean, but
whatever.
Whatever.
No, she's great.
Sometimes
She's great.
things
But
have to
yeah,
be said.
like,
She's not great. She's an asshole.
She
But whatever.
totally
Oh, she thought it-
she thought it was you, and I was like,
She thought I came in high.
Oh, yeah, I think I
And the
heard that
funniest
too.
part is, anybody who knows me, I never smoke pot ever.
yeah. She's like, "Jesus
Ever.
Christ, Scott, like, because you got somewhere else, it's freaks in here."
Yeah.
I was like,
it's like a Cypress Hill concert in here.
wait.
Jesus, guys, come
I was
on.
like,
Smell
I was
it?
like, was
Yeah.
she serious?
If
Or
the
was
room
she-
smells like pot and you accuse me,
Yeah.
it's going to make everyone else laugh because it's just,
It's the
that's
funniest
not
thing
my
ever.
thing.
It's from
Hilarious.
the bong.
It's from the bong. I had that. That's a good record. Oh, man.
Oh,
Fun times.
We never,
So Joe looks like the Unabomber right now. You guys
That's his
can't
look.
see it,
Yeah,
but
no, it's
it's
his look.
cracking me up.
Gotta take a picture. We're mentioning it, so we
Yeah.
have to let people know.
Under Armour Maverick.
we filmed Joe on a phone call earlier for TikTok, and it took us down for violation of standards.
It was gold too.
Yeah. Story of
you
my
can't
life.
say- You can't say
Gold.
dick on TikTok.
You can't say "suck my dick" on TikTok.
really? That's so weird.
Oh, but it
I
was
feel
a
like
joke.
I feel like I've heard it on TikTok before.
It was a
but-
joke.
Oh, you heard it.
You can see half naked people.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
dude,
But you
it's so
can't.
weird. Like,
Whatever.
I just turn on my TikTok. I don't flip or anything. I just turn on, and it's instant, like right off the rip, hose. And they're like, everyone's like, "That's your algorithm," and I'm like, "No, this is what it's like."
Yeah.
Like, welcome. It's like, welcome to TikTok. Have some ass and tits. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
I just started the cookies one, like for us, and I only subscribe to the friends that we know, like Callie, and there's some other people.
Yeah.
That like, I was like, oh, I know them. I'll follow their page too or whatever. And already it's showing me stuff, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Dude,
I didn't go searching anybody.
TikTok is nothing but like thirsty,
Thirst trap.
thoughts.
And imaginary cookies, and
Yeah,
we can't say
yep.
"suck my dick." Oh, I understand. Womp, womp, womp. Do I have that? I don't. I have this. I have clown shoes. There, that's you, TikTok.
Oh, you know what? So
Psycho Circus
I got like a
from Kiss?
segue. I got like a segue for this or whatever.
Okay.
Because we're
What,
talking
like the bike thing?
Well, no, like about people and stuff. Like so, like everyone is like at least good at like something. All right, everyone's good at something. So like for
Well, thanks for believing in me.
Well, for instance, like like we're all good at like playing instruments or so, right? Whatever. However, the exact opposite can be said is that everyone is some kind of dumb. There's no escaping that, right?
Okay.
So, for instance, like there
Waiting.
was say there was like that valedictorian, like there was that girl in your school, right? She always aced every test, every class. She just like nailed it, right? But she was always like every day she would be out in the parking lot because she couldn't find her car. Right. Okay. Like for Einstein, right? Theory of relativity and everything, but he couldn't figure out how to use a comb. Right.
I think there's some weight to that one.
Right. And so like
I think he maybe just had his hand on a static electricity ball for too long.
yeah.
playing with a Tesla coil.
So everyone. So what I'm saying is like
enemies.
everyone has some kind. Like everyone is some kind of dumb. So like whether you like drop your like cell phone in the toilet every day, or like, or you get
only do that once a
or
week.
you have too many like you're working on your 5th DUI, or like or you listen to like Luke Bryant.
Oh.
And
We lost subscribers just there. Uh-oh. Don't leave.
seriously,
She
like.
thinks my tractor's sexy.
Dude, I heard I've had to spend many trips since I bought a
turning her
house.
on.
I've had to spend many trips to Home Depot, and that dude is the worst. The worst. Like I'd rather listen to Shinedown, and you already know how I feel about Shinedown. But Luke Bryant.
Oh, we
is
gotta talk about that.
dude. Luke Bryant is the worst. Luke Bryant is the Jerry Sandusky of the country music. And Luke Bryant's fans are nothing but Joe Paterno watching him finger bang a fucking American Institute.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't even know what to push.
Like.
I don't have any other ones.
He's okay, John, just to fill you in, he's the one where like God made rain, rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey, and now I'm
he's the
fucking all
one- no.
stupid. His music causes cancer. It's like, oh fuck, I got a tumor.
Luke Bryan's the one that looks like Beavis and Butthead. He looks like Butthead, right?
It's terrible. I don't know what he looks like.
Has he got
in
a
his
forehead?
music. His music's terrible.
No,
hey,
he does.
interesting fact. Check this out. The day that Luke Bryant got like famous, came into the country music scene, Merle Haggard died. That is not by coincidence.
Oh boy.
I gotta go.
What are you
I gotta
saying?
go.
Merle Haggard did cocaine, whiskey, smoked, drank every day of his life.
Okay, so what you're
Luke
saying
Bryan
is-
showed up and he was like,
out.
I've had fucking enough of this shit. I'm out.
So Merle Haggard died and was reincarnated as Luke Bryan?
No,
he died 'cause he couldn't handle it.
Luke Bryan showed up and he was like, I'm fucking done. And he was out. That was it. That was the last song that Merle Haggard wrote.
Like the universe took him away. Was like, you don't deserve this.
Oh man,
Seriously.
I don't know that guy.
When did
you know
Conway
what? He
Twitty
might be
die?
the nicest guy in the world, though.
It does
But
not,
you know what I mean?
you can be the nicest guy in the world.
but
your music still
Nickelback
sucks.
might be
Inexcusable.
nice.
but you know what? To him, our music probably sucks. So
That's fine.
Well, does he have a podcast?
no,
man.
I don't know.
it is the worst.
This is the greatest
It
show
is
that has ever
the worst.
We won a Grammy for this, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We're
So
trying.
yeah.
We won a Grammy.
Did Luke Bryan win a Grammy?
Probably.
been. Two-time blockbuster nominees.
Blockbuster from Alaska. Is that the last
Yeah.
one?
Do
Is
you know there's
Alaska?
still one blockbuster
I
on
was
this
just saying.
earth?
Is there really?
There's one.
I didn't think there was any left.
There's one.
Where's it at?
It's like Alaska or something, isn't it?
No, let's go.
Or like
I want to say
Oregon
it's like
or
in Florida. It's somewhere south, I think. I don't know where, but there is. Out.
well, that makes
There's
sense
one.
if it was in Florida.
Man,
Nothing-
Florida has everything.
consult interwebs.
Bath salts and seawater, man.
bath salts. They have the zombie population down there.
Dude,
Last of Us,
seriously.
man. That was a couple years ago. With
And if they don't get you, like the gators and anacondas, pythons, they got all man. it's like
Anaconda,
Blue
Conda,
skies
don't-
with a side of
there's a whole
fries.
lot of reasons Florida sucks.
and the reason is you.
Yes.
Thank you, Hoobastank.
Do you ever? You know what that's
Oregon. Sorry, Oregon.
Oregon?
The Oregon
Is
Trail.
it in Portland?
No, in Bend. Bend, Oregon.
Thank God.
Bend, my Oregon.
Bend, Oregon, and I'll show you.
Hey. Oh. I got a Blockbuster for
You
you.
guys ever been to Portland, Oregon?
No, I got
It's a shithole.
uncle lives
It
out
is.
there.
It is. It is a
hate
shithole. And-
We went there.
I'm not really fond of Seattle either.
Never went to Seattle.
Seattle
is
was
a-
pretty cool. I was just there not long
Would you
ago.
say it's sub
Just a few months ago.
pop?
Seattle is a thieving city.
It's a very poor city, too.
No,
Well, there's a lot of homeless in Portland as well.
Yeah. Well, I think that's in a lot of major cities.
Yeah.
You see a lot of like
Theirs is pretty
tent
bad
cities
though.
and
Like I
stuff.
remember going there just a few months ago and just driving. Well, not like in Seattle, but like coming on the outskirts. Like there was people literally
Like
in
tent
tents
cities. Yeah,
in-
tent cities.
in
Yeah.
broken down
tent
vans
city,
on the side of the
tent-
road in
tent
front of
city.
people's houses, and there was nothing that the people could do. Like you could literally like just post up shop on the sidewalk in front of somebody's house,
Right.
and
Well,
it was just everywhere.
It's crazy too.
the local law enforcement is probably so sick of trying to
Oh yeah.
keep up with it because, you know.
There's actually
I can hear
signs
his
that you
leather
see
coat.
is like stay out of our state. Like it was funny.
wow.
Like I've never been to Oregon, but I heard it was pretty bad there too. But it's nice out there and mountainy.
It might
Green.
be. I spent 5 days there, and I was looking for weird. Like, you know, keep Portland weird. And
Oh, yeah.
we could not find fucking. We were the weird ones
Yeah.
in Portland. I
All
hated it.
All
I
those
didn't
people,
like it.
all those people left. Now it's just like people are like, "Well, I'm here, so."
It wasn't even like hipstery. It was just
No,
nothing. It
it's-
was boring as shit. Like, I didn't see what it was cracked up to be. Like every place I wanted to go that I thought we were gonna love, like Austin,
Yeah.
Texas, and Portland, Oregon.
You didn't like Austin?
I didn't dislike Austin, but it reminded me of Columbus. It just felt like Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
I was like the people talked like us. They didn't talk like Southern. It
It's-
wasn't a Texas drawl.
It's
it,
all. It's
it was
always
like this.
been-
It was like Stone Surfer. Like they talk like Northerners. Like
It's always been that way.
yeah. No, I went to the home of Austin City Limits and all this stuff, and was just like, oh, this is all there is.
I would love to play at Austin City Limits. That'd be fun.
Well, that wasn't.
I heard it's like a big
that would be
music town
Yeah,
too.
I wish I could have been there during ACL or even like South by Southwest, like all that stuff down there. We were just there for a convention. And
we could do Couch by Couch West. That's a thing.
is it?
Yeah, we do it. We all sit on a couch.
Couch by
yeah, we all
Couch
have to be
West.
on the couch and we play and videotape it.
Couch
Yeah,
by
dude, you
Couch
did really?
West.
I've never been. to
You're
a
like
couch.
the one that's always hip to like all
Dude, that
this.
sounds great.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. It's called Couch by Couch West.
I've heard of like Porch Rocker and stuff, but I've not heard of Couch.
Couch
Couch.
by
Dad?
Couch by Couch West. Yeah, so like
Yeah,
let's
that's the
let's,
thing.
let's
I
pick
played
a
Porch Rocker.
let's pick a song and
That I've heard of.
Yeah.
let's pick a song and let's do it.
Couch
I'm
by
down.
Couch
Be
West.
crea-
All right.
We can be creative with
We
it.
can do an acoustic.
I've done Tiny Desk. I had submitted to Tiny Desk once. That's an NPR thing.
I've seen a lot of people do that.
Did you do Tiny
that,
Desk?
I submitted a video to try to get on, but I have not been on.
That would be
No.
cool. There's
I
been a
wanted
lot of
to,
big
yeah,
names on
yeah.
there. Where's that out of?
That's
Is
a
that
great
New
question.
York?
Good
No?
question. It's always the same, like library
Right,
that they
yeah.
film in. But no, they had an open audition, and I sent a video in. But
Oh,
it
that's
didn't-
cool.
It didn't go far.
Couch by Couch West.
Couch by Couch.
That's going to be a thing. We should do that.
It is a thing.
He just said that.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Oh, I know it's a thing.
Where were
but
you?
No, I
We're
mean,
ac- we're
but
actually
we
like
should we
us-
should make that.
Yeah, us by doing that.
Imaginary
we're like,
Cookies
We're like
presents
way late to
Couch
that, to that
by
game, but
Couch West.
The Couch by Couch West is fun. Yeah.
Ryan, we never got finished your put and base story.
Oh, I'm not important. I just play bass.
No. No,
Oh.
we've established.
Oh
that,
yeah, we kind of derailed there a little bit.
Well,
Nobody wants
So
to
it was
play with
Heinemann's.
me.
I
Yeah,
wasn't there for that one, right? Because
Not
I
for that
remember
one.
we went up, or I went up with you guys, and we did Tony's Garage. But that was the
Yeah.
only time that
So-
the four of us were there.
you and I used to do Circa 92 at the
Yes.
bonus.
Is that the same time someone delivered we had a pizza or food ordered, and the guy came in a 4-wheeler, but he came like not the way we were expecting. He came like behind us through the woods. It was just like we're like, what is
No, I
going
think
on
he
here?
was
I remember cooking chicken in the woods. Like we were in the backyard. No, we had like a fire and
Yeah, yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and we found like a plate.
Yep.
And we were like, oh shit! And then somebody packed a cooler full of frozen chicken. I think it might have been you.
Yeah, that was me.
And then we just threw down and I
Yep.
I grilled it up.
But I thought we ordered. I could have swore we ordered
like
food.
cameos or something?
And like some rando dude was like, we're like, who's this guy come through the marsh?
Well, they know
he was
they know the
he's
routine.
Like, he's like, you guys order some food? We're like, we did.
What you doing in my water?
I got your cameo order.
Fuzzy
I have a
little man
video.
peach.
I have a video somewhere of you used to walk into Cameo Pizza and they'd have all the pizza boxes stacked up high.
Yeah.
Dan Monet going in there drunk and crowd surfing into the pizza boxes.
Yes.
He like dove over the counter and just took out all the pizza boxes.
What did they
boy.
do? Were they pissed?
No, they let him. They thought it was hilarious. Well, the whole staff was stoned, so they didn't give a fuck.
It was
two
like 4 in the morning.
It was. It absolutely was. They were
Like,
like,
hey, we're getting ready
go
to shut
for
up
it.
shop.
Oh, yeah, they had
didn't give a shit.
the Mayfly pizza special, right?
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. Mayfly stew pizza. Ugh. But yeah, no, the Heinemann story was before you joined the band.
You got to start from the beginning because we started at Boathouse.
Yeah,
Boathouse.
So as a trio, we played the Boathouse, and I don't remember where that lined up with you and me playing at Circa 92. It was somewhere close.
Well, me and Ryan were playing out there, and then I think we were kind of stopping, and then you were playing there as a solo. So then we kind of like merged together one year because me and Ryan had shows.
Yeah, because I was trying to get these guys on the big stage.
Because I think me and you combined like your solo shows and then the End of the Flood shows. We did them as duos, and we just kind of
before they built that Keno station in the front. They used to have me play on the ground at ground level.
Yeah,
and
I found something. Sorry,
you got something good? Something for the podcast?
I found a photo from the first time we played there.
Where was that?
That's at the Boathouse. That's when we were doing margarita stands.
Oh my God!
We'll be sure to post this so you guys can see what they're looking at.
Well,
Is that some rando?
Yeah, just some random.
Oh man, some random guy.
Yeah, he must work out. Look at that! Look at how young.
I think I still have that High on Fire shirt.
Yeah.
But
But anyway,
my favorite High on Fire shirt.
I remember you used to spend hundreds of dollars on their records at the Magnolia Thunder Pussy.
Well, those who hit, you know what?
You'd spend your whole paycheck at Magnolia.
Yeah, on vinyl, 100%.
Oh yeah. Oh look. Oh, please post those to our webpage.
It's really blurry, but
Whoa.
So we played at the Boathouse, but we were going to play at like 8 o'clock at night. And so during the day, we decided to walk down to Heineman's Winery, which I'm sure you've been to. And we started drinking, was it Pink Catawba?
oh yeah,
We started drinking Pink Catawba.
that's not a pizza, it's a baby.
We drank all the bottles of Pink Catawba that we could afford. And as we started to walk back to the Boathouse.
Wait.
No, there's more.
Wait, yeah.
What else? What am I missing?
We went to the wine. Wait, it started because we were all broke. And
Well, we didn't have a lot of money.
yeah, we didn't have a lot of money, but we went to the winery because we figured that was we could split wine. That's the
Get drunk easier.
yeah, the I don't know, the way to get
Easiest way to go.
easiest way to go, right?
Yeah.
And we did that, and we're like, okay, and then I think we were starting to leave, and wasn't it you?
Yeah, so I got
You're
$4.
like, hey, wait a minute, I found something. And all of a sudden I was
Like some quarters. Somebody had some quarters.
oh, I got some somehow along the line we ended up getting another bottle.
We were walking back and we realized we had enough change together to buy one more bottle, so we turned around and went back.
Yeah, and remember we were drunk, and all the other patrons were laughing at us and stuff,
we
just
were fucked.
chuckling.
And
I think
Ryan,
someone treat I thought another table. Oops, sorry. The table bought us another bottle of wine.
sounds
too.
right.
Maybe.
Yeah, because
we were fucked.
We went in there to buy I remember we went to go in to share one bottle, and we walked out of there 6 bottles, fucking deep,
we
tanked.
spent the whole day there.
Yeah.
Tore up.
We spent the
tore
whole
up.
day there. And so on the way back, Ryan,
None of us could walk a straight
Ryan
line.
chased down a golf cart full of young Asian ladies.
No. See, no, because I saw him coming.
did.
I'm so glad we're here to clear this up.
No, because
this is the best part ever.
No, I saw him because I am attracted to the Asian female population.
Sure.
It's
one of
common
us,
knowledge.
one of you.
I feel like that's not wrong to say.
I bumped in or
try to
pushed
be
one of
PC.
you guys into the woods. And
Me?
It was
Brian.
No, because I was in heaven and you cast me into hell.
Send you off into the woods.
He was trying to protect you from yourself.
And you ate shit. And they all had their cameras
And they all
out.
stopped and took pictures of me in the
They sure
brush.
did. In the brush.
It was John. Okay.
And he was peeking his head out.
So Put in Bay, they'll have the 4-person.
Seriously,
golf
I
carts,
was sitting there dying.
right, and then they have the 6-person golf carts, and then they have the 8-person golf cart.
Right.
Well, this was a 20-person golf cart full of right off the boat Tokyo Asians, and they all whipped out as soon as Godzilla
Wow.
ate shit in the fucking woods. They were like, oh,
It was like, oh, TV, and left. And I was like, oh, my pride.
He was trying to chase after me.
I was on the ground.
yeah.
Laughing, pointing at him.
Were you? This was a different time when you were driving a golf cart. Ryan fell out because we were on foot.
No, he fell out.
Or you fell
this
out.
motherfucker-
Oh, Ryan was driving and Joe fell out.
Do you want to know
Okay,
why?
but that was a different
Do
time.
you want to know why?
Was that a different trip?
We'll
Were
come
you
back
there
to
for
that
trip.
We'll come back to that.
Okay,
I'll tell you why.
Circle back to that one.
I'll
but
tell
at
you why.
first,
Just letting you know, these hands are rated E for everyone.
We
Good.
We
So
made
is
it.
pavement.
We made it back to Heineman's and we finished another bottle of wine. We walked,
That's probably why I'm having
stumbled
back
even.
trouble.
Back to the boathouse, which is a fucking hike, if
Right.
you can think of that. We did the whole thing on foot. By the time we get to the boathouse, Andy was running the bar. Andy was our boss. He was the manager.
Yes.
And he shouldn't have been there. It should have been some random manager or bartender in the evening. But it was fucking Andy because it was Bartender Olympics and all the normal bartenders were down the street at like Roundhouse.
Shit, right.
So we show up and we sit at the bar and Andy takes one look at us and goes, "Oh, you guys are fucked."
He's like, "Hey guys," and we're like, "Hey." He's like, "Oh shit."
He was like,
"Oh."
he was like, "Where have you been?" And we're like, "We're at Hardeman's drinking Pink Catawba." He goes, "Are you going to take a nap before the show?" We're like, "No, we only have an hour."
He's like, "Well, we got to get this, keep going." And
he was like, "Then you have to keep going." And he opened up 2 more bottles of Pink Catawba and put them down in front of us. And he was like, "Keep it going, because you're gonna crash, and you
we're
won't
like-
be able to do your show."
And then,
Yeah, we're like,
and then you guys, I went to the
cheers.
bathroom.
Ryan went to the bathroom, and I drank his Pink Catawba, and we filled it back up with water and cranberry juice. I told him, I was like, "Give me a splash of cranberry," and we poured the rest of it with water.
And
Ryan came
I
back
remember, I drank. I was like, wait.
"Wait."
we have a long history of
Wait
fucking
a
with your
tick.
drinks.
God, I hate you guys.
Do you remember the house party we did for your
House
old
party,
boss?
and there was a Doberman Pinscher was drinking out of the fucking out of the cooler water, and I was
my
like,
God.
"Hey, give me a glass of that," and we took a picture of
We
it.
took a plastic cup and drug it through this water dish that a dog had been drinking out of.
I
with
hate
his
you
nose.
guys so much.
It was
I hate
it
you
was
guys.
a soft cooler, but the dog like found it, was like, "Oh, cold water." It was drinking out of it. We're like, we want that.
And we're like, "Ryan,
Oh,
I got
man.
you a beer."
No, you did.
And he goes, he grabs it and he stops and goes, "Why is there ice in this?" We're like, "Because the beer wasn't cold enough." Because if we had drug it through the cooler that the dog was eating out of. And he starts drinking. He's like, "This tastes kind of fucking weird."
And then that one lady was like, came right up, "Did he drink it? Did he drink it?" And he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know what? And that's why you guys get to eat my shit when I fart all the damn time. Kiss my ass.
General Commodity over here.
Oh, General Commodity.
Thank God they won't knock us off for social practices.
Oh man.
No, let's talk about the golf cart.
Yeah.
Because we're in this 12 passenger golf cart.
Well, we rented a big one.
Yeah. But no.
And I think it was because the time before we didn't want to, we walked around drunk everywhere, and we decided we wanted to.
Well,
we
we
drink
tried
and drive on
we
a
tried
golf cart.
mopeds the one time, and
We'll get to that too.
That ends poorly.
But
I remember the moped, or you guys stealing a tandem bike that one night.
yeah, that was
we can
great.
get to that too. No, see, here's what happened, okay? Because you had a significant other at the time that wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Facts. You know what? That's facts, and I would say that back then too. Like,
Okay, so, dude, she was in the back and she was, "Ciao, ciao, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up." And I slammed on the brakes.
I remember, and I at the same time I pointed because we were looking for Rylan, and I was like, "There's Rylan," and you were like, "Brr," hit those brakes, and dude, I just went flying,
tumbled out.
You
Yeah.
Superman
flying out of the front of that thing, and somehow, in amongst the being in the air, I was like, I tucked myself in and did a
Now,
forward
this is
flip.
when we played at Tony's. I remember this.
remember this one?
Yes,
Okay.
because
I did a
Was it
flying,
Tony's?
a
Yes.
flying forward flip out of that.
Oh, that's
Out of
right.
that golf cart. It landed on my back like boom. I was like, this was like a good place to land. And Rylan came flying over. He's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? You can't be fucking around like this." And I was still laid on the ground, just like trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. And it was like, I can assure you, this was not planned.
I forgot.
Oh, you mean mugged me. I was like, yeah, I did it because of her. And I was like, "Shut the fuck up, slam." You're like, "Ah."
I forgot that Rylan worked up there at Mojito Bay.
Oh yeah, that's who we were looking for. We were looking for our brother.
God,
And we
God,
found
those
him.
were good times, man.
And I got launched out of that golf cart. Dude, we were doing full speed to dead stop.
Do you guys remember who we're talking? Do you remember Rylan?
Yep, I remember Rylan
Rylan
because
Beer?
he was from Hamilton's.
love
He was
that
from
He used to
Columbus.
work, because I
So-
remember him from back in the day.
So I met him through Chris Donnelly because those two used to be really good friends, in Ashland in school. And Rylan was actually Cinda's quote unquote manager when they were very young. Like Rylan would go out and try to get them gigs and was real supportive. He was a painter. He was an artist. He wasn't a musician, but Chris introduced him to me in Columbus. And so when Joe and I started going down there a lot, we actually played at a place that Rylan was a bartender. And it worked out great. And Rylan would take us to like speakeasy places because Columbus had already gone non-smoking before we did. Like up here, you could smoke at Sadie Renee's and Denny's and like whatever. But down in Columbus, they'd already gone smoke-free. But Rylan knew the places to go where you could, like, they'd give you a beer can to ash in and like hide your shit. So we used to go hang out with him. And at one point, he gave us a key to his apartment.
Yep.
Because we went down so much, he was like, "Hey, quit spending on hotels and just stay at my apartment." And we did, except, and we would bring him pizza and shit because he'd get in late. We'd bring him like leftover Hound Dogs pizza and shit.
Like, thanks for the Hound Dogs.
Yeah, we'd leave him like notes in the morning when we left and stuff. Yeah. But because he wouldn't get home till like 4, then we'd get home like a little before him. But he had a dirt bike, and he lived in a real ghetto, like with no garage. So he'd bring his dirt bike in.
It wasn't a dirt bike. It's what he's trying to say is a street bike. It was like a Ninja, like
whatever
crotch rocket.
Okay. But it stunk of gasoline.
Oh, yeah.
So we would wake up choking on the smell of gasoline evaporating.
Something's wrong with the
And the one time you went to sleep on the couch and you put your arms under the pillow and you're like, "Hello," and he pulls out a handgun. Imagine laying down on a couch, putting your arms under the pillow to go to sleep and going, "Hello, what is this?" And pulling out a fucking 45. Like, I'm like, "Jesus Christ, dude." He goes, "Well, it was under there."
Staring down the barrel of
And so
a 45.
we asked Rylan, we're like,
Joe's favorite band.
"Why do you, is it Shinedown?"
Yeah.
Nice.
Ugh, you're fired.
Anyway, we'll circle back. Go ahead.
We go, Rylan.
Imaginary cookies are going to be auditioning for a rhythm guitar player here.
Why,
hit us up at Scott Paris at bluewaffles.com.
Why is it Scott Paris at bluewaffles.com?
Blue Waffle House.
Ooh.
Oh. You guys are welcome.
Thank you
Nothing
for
good.
being
If nothing good happens
5.
at the Waffle House after midnight, absolutely nothing happens. Nothing
Good
goes
at the
good
Blue
at the
Waffle House?
ever.
Blue Waffle House.
Anytime.
Anytime.
But yeah, we asked Rylan, like, "Dude, why do you have a handgun under your pillow?" And he's like, "Oh, my landlord likes to break in sometimes."
Jeez and criminy.
Remember, he said his landlord let himself in, and he straight pulled a gun on him. And the guy was like, "Whoa!" He's like, "You can't just come in my house."
That's the fucked up thing about having a landlord that's a fucking crackhead, because you better have that fucking rent on time.
Where's my money?
Yeah. Hey, you got that rent? Like, I already paid it to you. I already spent that rent. I need more rent.
But yeah, those were good times. But yeah, so then Rylan would do his summers at Put-in-Bay, so we get to see him there too sometimes. It's actually been a number of years since I've seen him.
I haven't seen him.
Since early 2000s.
Well, he never wanted to do the social media, so I don't believe he does Twitter or Facebook or nothing. So it's
But
like
that-
when we lost touch with him, it was ghost. We don't know
I think
how
the
to
last time I seen him
Man,
was
someone
when we
find him and
played-
have him call in.
Yeah, Rylan, if you ever hear this, I miss you, man. Get a hold of us.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, let's hang. But
Sweet,
those
sweet.
were good
hangs.
times.
But the mopeds with me and Rich, is that what you're talking about?
Oh, when you had the fish hat?
Wait.
I had the
No,
captain's
you
hat. He
had
had
a
the fish
captain's
hat.
hat. He had a fish hat.
I remember there was one time you and I did the mopeds.
Oh, you guys
and
raced.
I was like telling you about I was like, hey, when you go to turn, like you can like lean or whatever.
That already sounds like a bad
and then
idea.
great things happen. Like hold my beer.
Yeah. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Yeah,
At the
seriously.
Put-in-Bay.
Bay Circle K.
we go come across like this turn, like whatever, and I go like to lean like to show them, but I hit like this loose gravel.
Oh,
and,
no.
Like instantly like slide off the road.
My brother's dead.
And into like the woods for a second. I'm like,
Do you eat shit?
no, but I almost did. I held on.
I ate shit once on a,
and you're
on
like,
a bird.
I just remember you're like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to the turning.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drive like a normal person, you goofball. We were speaking of Austin, Texas. It was one of the first cities that I'd ever seen that had those bird scooters. Like a lot of them have them now, but this was 2018, and it was raining out, and I went to park the thing, and I hit a slick, and I totally ate shit. I was like, I hate these things. Like my
Going
arms
home.
were scraped.
Oh man, yeah.
Fuck these things. Why would they let me rent this? I'm drunk. This needs a breathalyzer on it because we were taking them bar
Dude,
hopping on birds.
when those things first showed up downtown here in Canton, it was a nightmare. Like,
do they have
they're
them?
everywhere.
because like nobody was following any type of
No traffic,
law.
no,
They
there's
were
no
like
traffic
they were
laws.
heading the wrong way down the one. Like it was total chaos. I was like, and it was mostly like younger kids, and I was just sitting there
People were
watching.
leaving those things outside of the like
all over
Is
the
it
place.
supposed to like stay like within a certain perimeter though?
No, so you can leave them wherever you want, and they pay someone else to go find them and recharge them.
Oh wow.
So
yeah.
like kind of like Uber. Like Uber, you could be a driver or you could be a passenger. With Bird and Lime and all the others, you can be you can rent them and pay like a taxi, like as much as you drive it, it charges you, or you can work for them and it shows you GPS coordinates of where they are and what needs done to them, battery replaced, this that. You go do it and you get money in your account.
Now,
Oh, wow.
So you can work for them too.
Now the numbers in Canton, like you won't be able to. I don't think you'd be able to produce the numbers in Canton because there's just not that many scooters. But in larger cities like San Diego, whatever, Cleveland, all that stuff, those people that are going out and collecting the scooters and charging them stuff can make like $1,000 a week doing that.
You could do it all day, yeah. Well, in a tourist
Yeah,
area,
yeah.
like we rode them in St. Louis, we rode them in Austin, we rode
Like
them
it's a pretty easy side hustle.
yeah. There's tons of those scooters by like the Golden Arch or whatever it's called, the big thing in St. Louis, the big arch.
Is there like a
golden
hub where you
showers.
charge them or something?
Now here's the thing. Yeah, well, it's your house, and like so, like people have like set up their garage with like a bunch of like.
Oh, is that what they do? I thought they swapped the bag.
What, they
No,
just
no.
go out and they put them out
So they
random
like
places?
so they'll like open up their
Yeah.
they'll open up their garage and you'll see like a whole bunch of those like multi what do you call those things
Power strip?
power strips, but yeah, like power, and they all have this system to do it.
Huh.
So yeah, they go and charge them, then they go put them back out or whatever.
Just playing them like on this
Now here's the
corner.
thing though, like, so in those situations where there's like multiple gatherers in a large city, it isn't like, hey, Ted blah 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 is in charge of from 12th Street to like Linden and whatever, and Louis over here is in charge. Like it's a cutthroat. So
What
like,
you doing on my corner?
yeah, so yeah, like you go out and gather them up,
Scoop up as
Yeah.
many as you can.
Yeah.
Be in a jet.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh,
West Side fucking story.
midnight scooter wars. And what's even crazier, what that has done, because it's created this weird like competition of.
So do they have
gathering
like
up
scooter
stuff.
pimps?
Not necessarily, but what you'll see downtown is like some dude that's got like 2 scooters, right, and then he's got 2 more, like sideways on those things.
Oh,
So
yeah.
almost making a square, but
Yeah.
then he'll put like more on that, and then more, like they'll keep stacking them.
He sounds like a scooter pimp.
And then next thing you know, you see this dude.
Yeah.
You'll see this dude that's like literally holding, like, got his feet on 2 scooters with like a million other scooters in between him and holding on to that stuff and going down the fucking road with like 18 scooters. Like, he's like,
Eastbound and down.
He's like, I gotta take these home and charge them.
He's a scooter pimp. That's
scooter pimp.
that's
Yeah.
the episode's.
He's a scooter
That's what we're gonna
pimp.
call this episode.
That's really
scooter pimp.
Scooter pimping.
Scooter pimping.
Pimping be pimping.
Yeah, we saw something like that in.
Joe Middleton and the scooter pimps.
No.
I like that.
Oh, hey.
Actually, I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for your solo record.
Oh, that's nice.
The
Saskatoon and the scooter pimps. Oh,
Oh, he hasn't seen. Oh, we took a TikTok earlier of my
It's gonna be
socks.
called One Long Dud.
Hey, Joe, I wore socks for you today.
What?
I'm just going to show you. I'll just show them in
Show 'em
person.
in real
All right,
life,
hold on.
yeah.
I bet I have them.
I bet your mom does.
If they're Sasquatch socks, I bet I have them.
he was like, Tommy Toast, I bet I've seen him.
Right? Oh, okay. I don't have them doing the campfire, but yes, A+. A+.
Wore them just for you, buddy.
Look, see, rhythm
Go
section.
watching.
See, we harass each other, but we're still brothers. Like,
Oh, yeah, no, I love you. I hope you die, but I love you.
right.
But
I'm
you can't
totally
say,
taking a shit on your grave. Like,
you can't say suck my dick on TikTok.
Right.
oh, you know what? You know what I'll do? I'm gonna
To a
do
good
that.
friend, you
I'll
can't
get
say
some.
it.
I'll get a fake turd, but I'm gonna like find the most like strongest adhesive ever, and like that.
I'm putting a fake turd on your grave.
Weather's gonna have to like take its time to get rid of that thing because the maintenance man's just gonna give up.
Shit.
Well, I hope you do. If you don't, I don't think we're that good of friends.
you do? You don't? You do?
You do, you don't, or you do, or you don't.
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. Man, I love Apex Twin.
We should do a couch by couch west with a band of didgeridoos.
Yeah.
Joe, did you bring toys today?
I brought a bunch of toys actually.
Oh,
Well,
who's
you got a melodica there.
who's fighting Duke Nukem and Ludwig?
Wow.
I have a.
So
I
you have what we got dueling.
We could do dueling melodicas.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
here
we
we
all know
go.
that, but you have like this is like an African looking.
What is that called?
It's a melodica,
This is a.
and it's got anal beats on the top, so you
Yeah,
can put it in your
seriously,
butt.
this thing's so weird. Yeah, it's almost like annoying.
So you can make music with your farts?
Yeah. That's beautiful. That was lovely.
I miss
That's nice, put it
my
away.
cattle.
Is that a Luke Bryan song?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Rain makes hate.
Corn makes whiskey.
No, this was just in my bag. Like I didn't really bring it. It was just it came hostage by.
I say I have my. I'll show you when we're off the show.
Whoa.
my
Whenever he
melodicas.
gets off, he'll get you.
Yeah, so
It's called a reach
I'll
around.
sneak around the corner and show you mine.
And then
Oh, look at that.
There it
yeah,
is.
this guy,
Now, what's he called officially? Automaton?
automaton.
Automaton.
That's kind of like
it's
a
a
saxophone, right?
talk, but dog and dog. We gotta watch so we don't get called for all these royalties. That we're...
Right?
Okay.
They're welcome.
Oh, there it is. You gotta play in the mic.
Oh.
Don't play anything recognizable.
So this looks like a giant music note, and the sound is coming out of his mouth. And face-wise, would you say like kind of like a Mario Babomb?
Oh, yeah.
Or like a Bullet? One of the Bullet guys?
Bring it to the side a little bit, Joe.
Speaking of Mario, we never talked about Ryan's toy. He's got a Ludwig Bowser.
I got Ludwig. Yeah, Ludwig, whatever you call it. And Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem!
All right, Joe. So, Ludwig and Duke Nukem against what of yours?
Boy. Let me tell you, man. I kind of wish we had this on video because this.
I can record it and we
Yeah, you might, because this will go
You okay
viral.
with that, Scott?
I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
telling you right now what I have. What I have in this
okay.
box.
Is it a showstopper?
Yeah, it's
Because we're getting there.
the end all. Hold on, Ryan.
All right.
Before you,
can... I'm doing an overview of my guys.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
it is now. All right.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Calvin Klein.
Ain't no friend of mine.
Is it underwear?
No.
Calvin Klein. He was from Back to the Future.
It says it all over your pants.
He almost banged his mom.
Special effects.
That's so weird.
is.
That
It's
is
weird,
such a
isn't it?
weird part about that
Oh,
movie.
sorry, Scott.
It's okay.
We all overlooked that part.
Oh, I never overlooked it.
Hurry up, Calvin Klein. We're at 38 seconds already.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You ready for this?
Shots.
Y'all ready for this? Dun, dun, dun.
What's all right? Brad Pitt style. Ready? What's in the box?
Oh boy, is it a head? Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, G.I. Joes?
Tons of GI Joe.
Wait, who had the April O'Neil and the Turtles? Right?
That was me. I had the.
Are they here?
No, I didn't bring those, but
Oh,
I can
you
bring.
fucker.
I'll bring them next week.
I had him.
The astronaut. Let's see. We got old school Serpentor and the very first
got
Snake
one
Eye.
for that.
This
Very
makes
first,
fantastic.
Very first Snake
audio
Eyes.
for a podcast.
yeah.
Joe is looking
We got-
through a giant box of toys.
Destro. Man.
Ah, Destro's
we
pretty
got
rad.
the, we got the,
I know.
We got the Croc Master.
People are not going to listen to us talk about toys for
Dude,
for
anyone
5 more minutes.
anyone that's a GI Joe fan
Alright, I'm gonna end
would
this.
absolutely ish about this.
All right, I'll take a picture and we'll
There's-
post
All
this
right,
later.
Ryan's going to post this on our Facebook page.
Yeah, when this episode comes out.
Maybe even a TikTok.
There is an original.
TikTok.
There is an original Duke in there, and there's somewhere in there is an original Cobra Commander.
Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
Is this a baseball player?
Make
Yeah.
sure you guys turn up your volume so you can see better.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you ever turn down your volume at an ATM so you can see better?
I do it in the car.
I do it.
And
I do it all the time. I
Yeah.
have no reason to do it.
It's
but
a ton of GI Joe figures. It's ridiculous.
He's kind of a connoisseur.
So yeah,
Is that Bo Jackson? It's Bo Jackson, dude.
Is that Hank Aaron with his pants down?
you know that might be Bo Jackson actually.
Of course it's Bo Jackson. I know Bo.
Stepping out. Oh, Stephen Jackson. I'm sorry.
Bo knows baseball, and I know Bo.
You know Bo?
I know Bo Jackson. He was
So-
my favorite baseball player and my favorite
Football player.
football player. Thank you for saving me. I was like, what the fuck else did he play?
Foosball.
Bo
You play the
Jangles.
Devil's foosballs.
Who was another
we-
basketball
do you
player
guys-
to play baseball?
Do you guys know who that is?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who
That's Sergeant Slaughter.
played
That
for
is
Chicago
Sergeant
White
Slaughter.
Sox?
Oh, you ain't got his hat no more?
Oh, it's in there.
I met Sergeant Slaughter.
Did you?
Yeah, he goes to Comic Cons.
Oh, nice.
He's
But-
older, but he's still
You know what?
doing
I'm gonna put up this.
He's got that
18
chin that
Oh.
won't quit. Oh, that's a ot or an at.
It's something.
Ack.
No, that's Mars Attacks.
Affleck.
Well, this is weird, but yeah, I'll bring the Ninja Turtle box.
You should. You let me down on that one. You showed me a picture of April O'Neil and my inner childhood.
See, I was one. See,
had a-
okay, this is what I thought. Okay, as I was like, I already showed them some of the Ninja Turtle stuff, but I was like, they don't know about the GI Joes. But then I was like, you know what? Like, I wonder if that's where the generation gap is because we're what, like a couple years difference or whatever.
Only a couple. I remember G.I. Joe.
But yeah, like
I like Turtles better, though.
But
Yeah.
yep, Turtles is like a more universal thing or whatever. So I was like, that's what I wondered.
We'll take an opinion poll. If you actually have followed us this long, do you prefer Ninja Turtles or G.I. Joe? Or neither? Or is it like, hey,
What
guys, get
was
fucked?
Ninja Turtles' big like? Who was trying to go against them at
The Foot
like,
Clan.
No. I mean, like what toy was
Shredder.
like the opposite of like?
Of Turtles?
Okay, so
Okay.
so for
Like
So
you could buy a
Turtles was
super,
like
so you could buy a
after
Super
He-Man.
Nintendo or you could buy a Sega Genesis, right?
Yeah,
there was
so
the
versus
competitor.
Turtles. Remember the Battle Frogs or whatever?
Battle Frogs was probably one, or the Sharks. Remember the Sharks?
Don't remember Sharks.
I do remember the
Battle
Sharks.
Frogs.
I do remember the Sharks.
Did you guys know, and I only learned this like a year or two ago, did you know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started as a spoof for Daredevil?
I did not.
The guy who came up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it was a fan fiction at first based on the story of Daredevil. The same toxic ooze that made Daredevil blind as a child is the one that spills in the sewer and makes the turtles.
did hear that
into
the Turtles could be Marvel.
Well, and they never officially
No,
linked them.
but I heard it could.
because it got its own public, whatever. But that's why in Daredevil he fights the hand, and in Turtles they fight the foot. Yeah.
What?
All right.
No, it's true.
When did this information come out?
I only
I saw it a
learned it
couple
a
years
year
ago.
ago, but it's
And by who?
the whole world. Do the research.
The interwebs.
Dude,
Google it.
What I'm saying is,
Take it to the Googles.
No, I don't think it's canon by any means. I think
No.
it's fan theory.
It was fan fiction. They are not linked other than the fact that the guy who wrote the Turtles was really a fan of Daredevil and bit it. Basically, he bit, the story.
Yeah.
But they were never officially linked.
Right.
okay.
It was a parody, maybe,
got you.
or whatever you want to
I
call it.
was like,
a
because
fan
man,
fiction.
that is like some far-reaching, like it was,
No.
all that was like, man, it'd be really cool if the Ninja Turtles were in Marvel. And then someone put that on Reddit, and whatever you put on Reddit happens. And like,
Well, then we should put something about us on
so they
Reddit.
were like,
I want to be on Reddit.
do
Yeah,
it.
seriously.
I don't want to be on TikTok anymore. You can't say suck my dick on TikTok. I'm never going to let that go.
It's so weird. Like,
All right. Well, we made it.
Someone's
Hey.
1
someone's
hour.
mom can literally be like shaking her ass in like the tiniest.
I like how you said
the
someone's
tiniest-
mom because
yeah,
they're
the tiniest
our
of
age.
floss because their kid will be in the back of the video while she's doing it, and like,
She's got to earn grocery money.
but we can't be like, hey,
Gotta earn that EBT.
eat some wang.
oh, boy.
We made it. 1 hour.
We made it. We're here.
Oh, I
so
forgot to tell you about fuck pants.
No.
Save that
Okay,
for the next
that's
episode.
we're going to go
That's
for
All right,
this
well,
has been episode 5 of 99 Stories, and this is 1. See you guys next time on episode 6.
Commodity. Oof. Woo!
Ooh.
This is Baker's Bum Bum Song. Baker's Bum Bum Song.
I'll keep